only on 12.
Oh, I think this is it. I'm gonna die.
A family abused, some relatives pistol whipped, a violent home invasion, first on Fox. Good evening, I'm Kelly Day. Only on 12, a Salem family is held at gunpoint and assaulted by 3 robbers. That attack happened last night, and tonight, police have arrested these 2 men. A third, though, is still on the loose right now. KPTV's Hillary Hutchison is live tonight in Salem with more.
Well, Kelly, police say the suspects stole car keys, wallets, and jewelry from the family that lives here. And while police have recovered most of that tonight, the family doesn't know when it will get back its sense of security. Tonight, the Morenos wonder why such a terrifying break-in happened to them.
It's really scary.
Last night, 3 strangers with guns broke into their home.
Pushed me, and I was like not laying down, but like sitting down, and then he went boom in the head.
Emmanuel took a deep gash to the head.
Yeah, that was with the gun.
He says the men turned off the lights and made him lie face down on the floor with his family.
This is not happening. This is not happening. Here's my dad, my sisters. I mean, why? What? You don't understand, you know?
13-year-old Jacqueline cried quietly. She didn't want to upset the suspects. 18-year-old Mireya called police, but says the robbers forced her to hang up before she could talk to anyone. She says one of them punched her in the face.
Yeah, like this. Like that.
She says he grabbed her by the hair and pulled her across the room, forcing her at gunpoint to lie down as she bled on the carpet.
Don't move, because if you move, the first movement that you do, we're going to kill you.
When I start thinking, oh, I think this is it. I'm going to die.
The family says the suspects then ransacked the place.
Because they were like asking, where's the money? Where's the jewelry? I'm like, I don't know, man, to take whatever you want.
They say the suspects didn't get much and left to find police surrounding the house. Police arrested 20-year-old Jason Juarez and 26-year-old Angel Perez Ramirez, both charged with robbery and assault. Third man got away, police say, by running around the side of the house here and jumping over a fence, and canine dogs were unable to catch that man. He's only described tonight as an Hispanic adult with long dark hair. Reporting live in Salem, Hillary Hutchison, the 10 o'clock news. And tonight, a Northeast Portland woman is recovering emotionally and physically after a man forced his way into her home and attacked her with a knife right in front of her kids. She's now speaking out about how she fought back for her life. It happened early Thursday morning.
I thought it was a nightmare. I couldn't believe it was happening.
Patricia Nissen went outside for a run just before 6 a.m. when she saw a man in her backyard.
I saw a knife in his hand, and I said, oh, my God, you've got a knife.
She ran into the house, shut the door behind her, locked it, and dialed 911.
By the time I've gotten done dialing the last one, he has hit the door twice with his body and broken in.
What happened after that is a blur. Nissen says the suspect, 48-year-old Danny Addington, attacked her, wrestled her to the ground, and told her he was going to rape her. But she fought back.
His arm was near me. I bit him. When I got the opportunity, I put my hands in his face. I pushed, I kicked, I pulled, I grabbed his knife.
But then he got the knife back and said he was going to kill her.
And he had me like this, and so then I bit him. We're fumbling our way back out through the kitchen. Evidently, he's stabbing me at this point. But I'm not letting go.
Nissen's 2 children were in the house for all of this. Her 14-year-old daughter, Allie, couldn't stand back.
I didn't realize that she'd stuck her fingers in his back and said, I have a gun and I'm going to use it.
Nissen says that took the focus off her for just a few seconds and bought her some time. Eventually, she fought her way over to the door, and he somehow got out and ran away.
I have a big bruise that's dying here, but little nicks here. Then he got me here, nicks in the back of my head, and then stitches back here where he got me. And then this, I don't know when this happened, these 2 slices, but I believe that was a jab. He actually stabbed at me because it went all the way through my cheek.
Tonight, her advice to anyone who is caught off guard by an attack.
And let me tell you, fight. Because if he's going to kill you, he's going to kill you. And what I heard later, what I assume, is that he came to kill me. And so, you fight. He's going to kill you anyway. If he's going to kill you, he's going to kill you.
Danny Addington recently wrapped up a 20-year prison term for attempted murder and also has attempted rape and robbery convictions, all of them in Oregon. Tonight, the family of police shooting victim James Jahar Perez says that they don't believe the officer's story. Officer Jason Seary shot and killed Perez during a traffic stop in North Portland in March. A grand jury cleared Officer Seary, who said in a public inquest that he thought Perez had a gun. However, the Perez family says they want to see Seary fired, just so there could be a change in policy within the Bureau.
My goal is just to make a change for him, for the rest of our children, for the rest of us that are still here.
The public inquest into that shooting wrapped up yesterday. So what is next? Well, right now the FBI is investigating whether Perez's civil rights were violated. The Portland Police Bureau is also conducting an internal investigation. Officer Seary will not face any criminal charges because a grand jury cleared him of any wrongdoing last week. No arrests and no trouble tonight for the big May Day march in downtown Portland.
Solidarity forever!
Workers and supporters marched through the streets from the North Park blocks down to Waterfront Park, and the themes this year were about the economy, health care, and workers' rights.
We'll get national health care in a year. We're going to be working a 35-hour work week in 3 years. Things are going to change. We'll protect our overtime. We'll protect our jobs. We'll protect our communities.
Now, police say they saw none of the chaos and anarchy that has marked May Day in the past. 2 girls are recovering tonight after a nasty accident on their four-wheeler. The girls, 13 and 14 years old, went over an embankment 30 feet down into a ditch near Camas. Police say one of them hurt her back and her legs, and the other suffered internal injuries. Both of them were flown by Life Flight to Legacy Emmanuel Hospital in Portland, and rescuers say none of their injuries appear to be life-threatening at this point. 2 people are safe tonight after a house fire in northeast Portland. Firefighters pulled the victims from the home on Northeast 55th this morning. Investigators say it started when a cigarette was dropped on the couch. Crews also say there were no working smoke detectors in the house. Meantime, a man is in critical condition tonight after running out of a motel while on fire. Several rooms at the Econo Lodge on North Broadway went up in smoke this morning, and authorities say that he ran down the stairs to firefighters who doused him with water. No other guests were hurt. Investigators are still trying to find out what started that blaze. Washington County deputies tonight are still looking for one of Fox 12's most wanted who held up a local bank with a fake bomb. Air 12 captured pictures of the manhunt yesterday. The suspect took off with the money after leaving a device that looked like a bomb. Police say it was only batteries and a LED light. Now, the suspect, 39-year-old David Hanks, is also wanted in connection with an attempted carjacking in Aloha. He is considered armed and dangerous. A group of people living in the Dalles is now trying to drive out a new adult business right off of I-84. The group is called Concerned Citizens Against Pornography, and it says the billboard for the adult shop store is an unwanted welcome sign to their community. They also plan to file a ballot measure for a sin tax to be added to adult items. Protesters say they'll be out there every day until that store closes. Educators in Vancouver tonight are dealing with some pretty dangerous neighbors. A Fox 12 investigation has uncovered sex offenders living near daycare centers and even schools. In fact, this man was just released from prison for child molestation charges, and he lives 1 block from a daycare.
Do you think it's okay that a convicted sex offender is allowed to live that close to a daycare?
Well,
tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, we'll have more on where this is happening and, more importantly, why it's allowed to go on. A pro-marriage rally at Safeco Field in Seattle leads to an emotional confrontation on the street. KPTV's Lily Jang shows us how the battle over gay rights in Washington took a different path today. Lily?
Well, Kelly, as you can tell, the Pink Prom is going on right now behind me here at the Everett Community College. It is the first gay youth dance in Snohomish County, Washington. And folks here say it is a perfect celebration after a tumultuous day of fighting for equal rights.
it's the cutting edge. It's great.
18-year-old Grant Fagot is about to party at the Pink Prom. Our camera was only allowed inside before the dance to protect the teens' identities. But Fagot says it's just like any traditional prom, but teens can be who they are.
If I'm dancing with a guy, it doesn't matter. If I'm dancing with a woman, it doesn't matter, you know.
For Pink Prom volunteer Jennifer Spencer, it's a perfect ending to a long day of fighting for gay rights.
The Christian right has treated us as if we're invisible.
Earlier today, she was among hundreds outside Safeco Field defending gay marriage. and urging other ethnicities to understand their plight of being a minority.
What are minorities doing in line over there with all those bigots?
Inside, 15,000 there for May Day for marriage, those who believe a legal union is only for a man and a woman.
It is not their right to do what they want to do. I believe that it's hurting our country. I believe it's destroying our nation.
Tonight, despite those confrontations, Spencer says Pink Prom is proving something positive.
I think it was really exciting and empowering to be there today and be able to stand up for my rights when people that were gay wouldn't have been able to do that 50 years ago.
Well, Kelly, as you can see, about 100 kids will party here until midnight. No protesters showed up here tonight, but there are a couple of officers on hand to make sure these teens do leave safely. Live in Everett, Washington, Lily Jang for the 10 o'clock news.
The 10 o'clock news is just getting started.
82 degrees in Portland this afternoon, cooler than yesterday, but still almost 20 degrees above average. Tonight we've got clouds closing in, but is the rain far behind? My 7-day pinpoint forecast coming up.
Viagra, the little blue pill. It's known to help the sex lives of men. So what are teenagers doing with the drug? Details on what doctors say could be a deadly combination. Caught on tape. See what happens when a stunt at an air show goes terribly wrong.
The only thing I could give him was my friendship.
Story of survival. He spent 2 days trapped underneath his truck. You won't believe who came to this man's rescue. And some good news tonight if you ride the MAX. We'll show you how your travel options have just expanded.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local. Get ready. Later tonight, we'll tell you how to win a new $300 car alarm system from Outrageous Audio, located on 192nd and Stark. Keep watching the 10 o'clock news for the phone number to call and your chance to win. Thank you for making Good Day Oregon the #1 rated morning newscast in the city. Good Day Oregon from 5 to 9, your #1 source for morning news, weather, and traffic. First, live, local.
The Volkswagen Spring Sales Drive is going on now. That means it's a really good time to get behind the wheel of your very own road-hugging, German-engineered Volkswagen. Each one is packed with cool features and backed by a 4-year, 50,000-mile limited warranty. And now, for a little while at least, you can get a new Jetta GL for just $189 a month. So see your local dealer soon, because like spring, this will be over before you know it.
Zupan's Markets is the place for fresh. All in a unique and friendly environment. We also believe in making a difference in the community. That's why we've teamed up with Fox 12 Oregon on Project Ray of Hope, our food drive benefiting the Portland Police Bureau's Sunshine Division. Throughout the month, please drop off non-perishable food items at your local Zupan's Markets. Help the Sunshine Division brighten the lives of those in need.
Oregon troops getting ready for the National Guard Marathon. We'll show you coming up on the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
You know, the usual junk, card for my mom, I won $1 million, blah, 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 and then my Quest bell.
People love the new Quest Choice Home Package. Unlimited local service and your choice of 3 features, including voicemail, only $25.99 a month. Add long distance for just 5 cents a minute.
Did you check the mail? I did.
And it's all backed by our Quest promise of value.
Come to Mama.
What's going on here? We like to call it our spirit of service in action.
What is the power of inspiration? Can a car be beautiful, yet capable in all seasons? Yes, with ESP and all-speed traction control. Can a 340 horsepower Hemi give you fuel efficiency without sacrificing power with advanced MDS technology? It just did. The totally new Chrysler 300. Can you see it now? Yes, during Premiere Days beginning Friday, April 23rd. Call your local Chrysler dealer for details. Chrysler, inspiration comes standard.
Holy one-hour Simpsons event. Woohoo! Homer becomes a superhero.
Ain't for nothing like beer.
All new Simpsons.
Sunday at 8 on Fox 12 Oregon.
Catch the family comedy that's always a step ahead.
I've made a discovery.
I'm going to name it
Malcolm.
Sunday at 9 on Fox 12 Oregon.
Troops from Oregon are putting in a tough grind tomorrow on the streets of Lincoln, Nebraska. They're fighting for the title of marathon champions. Every year, the National Guard picks its champion runners from the Lincoln Marathon. Here's KPTV's Carrie Tomlinson.
Come on, Erica.
Finish strong. Come on, Erica, all the way through. Nice job.
Max White keeps kids moving on the track and in class as a math teacher at West Albany High School.
76, 77, 78, 79.
Just having him here, he really pumps everybody up. He's a really good motivator.
He's just an amazing guy, amazing coach.
But Max White likes to run too, and run, and run, and run.
It's year-round training. You can't afford to let yourself get out of shape.
He knocks off 26 miles every Sunday to keep in shape for the National Guard All-Guard Marathon team.
This was the first race I ever ran for the National Guard. This was, holy smokes, it's 20 years ago.
He's tough now at age 53, but he used to be even tougher.
Well, I had taken a shower, so I was a little composed.
This poster shows him 30 years ago, right after he ran a double marathon, more than 50 miles straight. His pace, about 6 minutes a mile.
He's just really tough. He's a really strong guy.
He's like not the Iron Man, he's like Superman.
Now he's getting ready to run his 98th marathon here on the streets of Lincoln. Here, the Oregon team will compete for the team title, and Max and his teammates will compete as individuals.
Oregon's just a great running state.
Oregon has done very well in Lincoln.
So they're beautiful places to train. That's the secret.
This year, the fighting in Iraq has taken people away. Max is running for them, for Oregon, for the U.S. He finds victory in military service.
That's a great pace. You're under 140. You're looking excellent.
And in helping kids achieve their goals.
I take a lot of pride in representing my country in any possible way that I can.
Carrie Tomlinson, the 10 o'clock news.
And we'll let you know what the results are tomorrow night on the 10 o'clock news. Well, you can feel a little safer tonight. Volunteer firefighters were busy today preparing for a major disaster. Teams practiced rescuing people from under a collapsed roof, and they prepared themselves to react just in case of an earthquake. More drills are scheduled throughout the rest of this month. Thousands of people hopped on the new Interstate Max line today. The new yellow line runs through North Portland, and it is a welcome addition to businesses in the area. The train makes 10 stops in the area, and today riders took advantage of the free fares going from stop to stop.
Long time in coming, yeah.
Oh, I think it's going to be great. I'm glad it's here. That way I don't like driving that well, so I can catch the Max and just get right downtown.
Make transportation a lot easier.
Well, if you missed your chance today, you can check out the route tomorrow for free as well. In news across America tonight, a mother and son are dead. They were swept away in floodwaters. The woman was driving across a flooded street when her car was swept away. Divers found her 2.5-year-old son inside the car. She was found lodged against a pipeline. Authorities think she was trying to free her child. But her other son, just 1 year old, is still missing tonight. Supreme Court Justice David Souter is recovering from an assault while he was jogging last night near his home in Washington, D.C. Supreme Court police escorted the justice to the Washington Hospital Center, where Souter was examined and then released early this morning. There's no word on the nature or motive for that attack, but we do know several young men were involved. Thousands of stranded passengers spent the day in Atlanta, Georgia. A computer glitch forced Delta Airlines to ground all of its flights departing from the airport. A number of people trying to get right here to Portland were affected by this, but the glitch did not affect planes landing at the airport. A fraternity party got out of control in Missouri. Police arrested 3 fraternity brothers last night, minutes after they blasted a cannon through the roof of an apartment complex across the street. Tenants say the blast freaked them out.
We live like 20 feet from where it happened, so it could have easily came crashing through our room and could have killed someone up on the floor.
The frat brothers face several charges, including unlawful use of a weapon and third-degree assault. A man trapped under his car for 2 days. He's alive tonight thanks to 2 very observant children. They spotted his overturned car on their way home from school. KPTV's Taylor Henry has the story tonight from Alabama.
Olin Huckabee is recuperating at Tuscaloosa's DCH Medical Center after a harrowing 2 days pinned under his overturned car in a ravine on Highway 219 in Centerville. It wasn't until Kelly Jenkins and Corey Carter spotted the wreck from their school bus that rescuers found the heavy equipment operator who had been missing since Tuesday.
You know, I went up to my bus driver and I told Miss Sheila that I saw a car flipped over and I just wanted to make sure nobody was in it.
Doctors had to amputate Huckabee's right arm below the elbow, but he's grateful to the children for saving his life.
They did a wonderful thing. And if there was any way or gratitude that I could repay them, the only thing I could give them was my friendship.
Huckabee says his car left the road after he was overcome by gas fumes.
Well, I was driving down the road, going to work, and I had air conditioning going. And I hit a gas smell, and it come in the car, and it just took my breath. And when it took my breath, I don't remember nothing else.
He says his faith and thoughts of his children kept him hanging on till help arrived.
And I got 3 kids. I got 2 chronically ill children. I got one that went through open heart surgery when she was a little baby. And I just started thinking, well, if they can do it, their father can do it.
The 2 kids who spotted Huckabee's car are glad they could do it.
That was Taylor Henry reporting. Huckabee says he owes his life to those 2 observant kids. It was a great day to get out there and enjoy the sunshine around the Portland area. Let's take a live look outside tonight from our Fox Tower Cam. Can we expect more of this great weather tomorrow? Well, Storm Team 12's Drew Jackson has your Sunday forecast coming up. And they will do anything to get to the next level, even if it means risking their health. Up next, the extreme measures that some take to get an athletic scholarship. Plus, do the items around your home make you gain weight? One doctor says yes. Find out why.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Whenever you get the chance to bite into something hotter and juicier than the Carl's Jr. $6 burger,
I want first bite.
you should take it. The $6 burger, made with Angus beef. Van Helsing in theaters May 7th.
Your Dodge dealers got the best values in America, like the all-new Dodge Durango with 5-star, the highest government frontal crash test rating, plus available Hemi power, room for 7, and an even smoother ride. It's the all-new SUV with all you could want. Now grab $3,000 in combined cash allowances or 0% financing on Dodge Durango. Plus our 770 powertrain limited warranty. Great products plus great protection plus great deals gets you the best values in America.
How does Verizon Online DSL compare to cable? With Verizon, it's easy for the computers in your house to share DSL for one low price. Cable usually charges extra. Verizon gives you a wireless home networking router free with rebate. Not so with cable.
Call 1-800-PIC-DSL for Verizon Online DSL with MSN Premium. Now as low as $29.95 a month. Plus, get a wireless router.
It's kind of a no-brainer here. Verizon.
Who likes shrimp?
Oh, those are great.
This is good shrimp.
Sizzler's all-new Crazy Shrimp Trio. New Crispy Pepper Shrimp, new Southwest Shrimp, and Golden Fried Shrimp. Just $9.99.
Hot diggity, here I go. From Sizzler!
Teenagers using steroids to get college scholarships? Now lawmakers are talking about mandatory drug testing in high school. That's coming up on the 10 o'clock news.
You deserve to feel comfortable with your appearance. The Petroff Center's state-of-the-art Medi-Spa offers a variety of skin treatments, as well as the latest technology in microdermabrasion and laser hair removal. The Petroff Center, the right hands to treat your face.
Come in now to Sears Optical for 50% off a complete pair of eyeglasses. Any frame, any lens, any prescription, plus 0% financing.
A good look for a great price? That's the good life.
Sears, good life, great price.
Before you know it, I'll be walking down the aisle. Someday soon, I'll be away at college. Right before your eyes, I'll take my kids to the same places you took me. Don't wait.
They grow up fast. Enjoy it while you can. The 8-passenger Sequoia.
Sports and steroids, they're a hot topic these days, and now there's evidence that teenagers have turned to the performance enhancers, hoping to score college scholarships. KPTV's Wayne Garcia reports.
It's suspected that steroid use is widespread in professional sports where competitive advantage can literally be worth millions. But now it appears athletes are first experimenting with these drugs in high school.
The problem in California schools and probably schools around the country is much larger than we think.
California State Senator Jackie Speier led a committee to review teen steroid use and is now calling for mandatory testing. A statewide survey found that 11% of boys and 5% of girls used performance-enhancing drugs.
They turn to steroids because they want to get a college scholarship. They turn to steroids because they want to be a superstar someday.
During hearings, one high school athlete explained the pressures the teens face when it comes to excelling in sports.
I'm 6'1", 68, and apparently that's not big enough. So, I mean, the people are taking steroids, they get that extra advantage, and it's like they can have a better chance to get a scholarship than I do.
I think there is a lot of pressure because if you think about some of these kids who are signing out of high school professional contracts, it's millions of dollars they're talking about.
Steve Rodriguez knows full well those pressures. He played professional baseball and now, as the head baseball coach for Pepperdine University, recruits high school players. The university does random testing, but Rodriguez worries that some young players experiment without realizing the dangers.
Nobody's going to know what it's going to be like to have your kidney shut down or, have bone cancer or whatever it is in the future.
When it comes to testing, the big problem is cost. As much as $200 per athlete, and California has tens of thousands of high school athletes. Senator Speier hopes to negotiate a lower price and enlist the private sector to help foot the bill. Wayne Garcia, the 10 o'clock news.
Still ahead, disaster at the air show. A violent crash caught on tape as a plane slams into the ocean. See how this stunt went horribly wrong. And you loved to do it when you were a kid, and for some, they're still doing it years later. We'll take you to a pajama party for adults.
And I'm Drew Jackson. A few clouds in the sky today, dimming that sunshine. Still an incredibly warm day. Check out these high temperatures, upper 70s to low 80s. Take a good look at these numbers, because we're not going to see them again for quite some time. The Pinpoint Forecast coming up.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local. Don't go away. We'll give you a phone number to call to win a $300 car alarm system from Outrageous Audio, located on 192nd and Stark. Keep watching the 10 o'clock news for your chance to win.
Are you tired of renting? Call the experts at Directors Mortgage and ask how you can get into a home with absolutely zero money down and keep the same monthly payments. Locally owned and operated, Directors Mortgage, your mortgage banker for life.
Kentucky Fried Chicken is kitchen fresh. This stamp tells you it's delivered fresh to your KFC kitchen, hand-floured and cooked fresh. Now get 12 pieces of original recipe for just $9.99. For kitchen fresh chicken, you got a KFC what's cooking.
Wix Furniture presents a financing tip. The word accrue means to add up. When you finance at other stores, the interest usually accrues. It adds up. You don't pay it now, you pay it later. Lots of it. At Wix Furniture, however, you buy now, save more, put just 10% down, make no payments, and pay no interest until July 2005. 2005! The interest doesn't add up. The interest is free. You don't pay it. Wix Furniture does. So, to accrue or not to accrue? Not.
Is your house making or keeping you fat? Some say it can. We'll explain how coming up on the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
I'm Chris White, a line crew foreman with PG, and I live in Clackamas County. I oppose the takeover of PG by an untested PUD. A new government utility wouldn't have any experience, so reliability could be at risk.
And I'm Renee Richardson with PGE. We have the resources and the response crews to deal with big storm-related outages. I live in Clackamas County, and that's important to me.
Please vote no on both measures to stop the costly government takeover.
In recent tests, the all-new Mitsubishi Galant outperformed the Toyota Camry in acceleration and in braking. Now let's see how it stacks up against their free maintenance program. Oh, right. They don't have one. Triple Diamond Days. This month only, get 3 years free scheduled maintenance when you buy an all-new Galant. And before June 1st, lease a Galant for just $239 a month for 36 months. As always, you'll get a 10-year warranty on a car you actually want to drive. Hurry, Mitsubishi's Triple Diamond Days end soon.
This segment of the 10 o'clock news is brought to you by the caring professionals of Kaiser Permanente.
Should we show Mommy your x-ray?
What's the x-ray?
Picture of your bones.
Katie might find medical technology a little over her head, but at Kaiser Permanente, she sees eye to eye with a doctor who's always cared for her.
See, Katie? No break.
Do you need an x-ray?
At Kaiser Permanente, you get to choose a doctor like Tamara Kusek, whose big heart can make a little child feel very special indeed.
Pay close attention to your TV screen. Some of our area's finest put on a heck of a show today. Well, they sound great, and the woman you see competed for Miss Oregon Senior America. Wow, that's a hat. Showing off evening gowns and their inner beauty. And the requirements for this pageant, well, they had to be poised, graceful, and best represent the age of elegance.
Let's raise a lot of money for CCI Enterprises today because, of course, that is why we are all here.
That was KPTV's Shauna Parsons tonight. She was hosting a great event in Oregon City for CCI Enterprises. The organization provides vocational training, job placement, and employment services for people with disabilities. And thanks to Shauna and all of the generous donations, tonight's event for CCI was a great success. And we want to welcome Drew Jackson to the Storm Team 12 team. Welcome aboard.
Thank you much. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
Local guy, so I'm back home. Went to high school about a mile over there.
Mile that way?
Mile that way.
He's a homegrown Oregonian, so he knows the weather around here.
That's right. If I say a wrong word, pronounce a wrong name, I have no excuse for it.
No excuse.
So, glad to be here.
Yeah, so how's it looking out there?
Good. I stepped off the plane Wednesday, 80s outside. Wondering, did I really make it back to Oregon?
I know, it doesn't feel like it.
Back to reality here in the coming week. We'll talk about that coming up. Here's a live look as we look downtown right now. Good-looking evening outside. Temperature right now 65 degrees, a few high clouds in the sky. Had a caller say, hey, there's a halo around the moon. Well, we sometimes get that with these particular types of high clouds. The little ice crystals scatter the light and get that beautiful halo around the moon. All right, check out what it looked like on the river earlier today. This is on the Columbia. Opening day, boating season. Out on the Columbia, lots of yachts out there. Weather held out pretty nice as well. Heading down to the Capitol now towards Salem. Yep, there's the statue on top of the Capitol building. Lots of blue in the sky today. Had a few of those high clouds earlier on. Me a bit concerned that it wouldn't actually warm up as high as we got, but warmed up to 82 today. Another very warm day. Now down to 65 in Portland, 61 in Scappoose, 62 also in Hillsborough. Widening out the view here, you can see temperatures generally speaking 50s along the coast, 60s in the valleys, still 73 though in the Dalles. Satellite picture here, this is the cloud band that dimmed our sunshine briefly today. Now we're watching this one right in here moving by, and that's tonight's high clouds. Now as we look a little farther to the west here, this is probably going to be a near miss, probably going to head up towards Canada. So that means tomorrow, aside from a few low clouds in the morning, weather's looking pretty nice. It'll be cooler, though. Now we've got a big swirling system out here in the Pacific with little spokes, if you will, kind of rotating around the largest system. Each time one of these spokes rotates by, we get a little bit of cooling, and actually by the middle part of the week, we're going to watch a very cool and showery air mass begin to work its way towards us. So this is back to spring. When I say back to spring, we really haven't had a spring much this year, but we will see a few showers here showing up over the course of this week, and it looks like the real warm weather is done as well. So here's the clouds and rain picture. By tomorrow morning, watch out for some low clouds. Probably no rain, except maybe in the higher elevations along the west slopes, maybe a little bit of drizzle. You get the idea here. The clouds come, they go, they come, they go. That'll be the theme over the next couple days, but no real rain, except way on the edge of the map here. Maybe by Monday, we'll get a little bit of that working its way in here to end our dry streak of sorts here. So the forecast looks like this. Along the coastline, 40s to near 50 tomorrow morning, warming only into the 60s with plenty of clouds. In the valleys, probably a fair amount of sunshine during the day tomorrow. Breezy, especially at the east end of the Columbia Gorge tomorrow. High temperatures generally in the upper 70s, warmer the farther east you go. And finally, east side, still a pretty nice day, mostly sunny, 40s, cool in the morning. Look for high temperatures, middle to upper 70s, perhaps touching 80 degrees in the afternoon. Here locally, we start the day 51, some low clouds. And it looks like those low clouds burn off as the day progresses, revealing a mix of sunshine and clouds. Should be a pretty nice day, but look at that temperature. At 72, about 10 degrees cooler than it was today. So back into that comfortable range if you thought today was a little bit warm. Starting tomorrow morning in Forest Grove, about 46, 45 in Hillsborough, 47 in Newburgh. Farther to the east on the west side, temperatures warming up into the low 70s tomorrow afternoon. And it looks like east of town also in the lower 70s for high temperatures. And Gresham, your high temperature 70. I should say, about 70 in Sandy tomorrow. And finally, north of the river, look at readings here. Generally speaking, 40s to low 50s in the morning, warming up into the low 70s tomorrow afternoon. All right, check out the next 7 days here in the Pinpoint forecast. Notice the drop in high temperatures from 72 tomorrow to 69 Monday, and then only low 60s. I know that seems kind of ugly, but actually that is normal for this time of year. We bring back the rain, probably beginning Monday night, and it will be off and on damp throughout much of next week. For forecast details on demand, check out kptv.com. Kelly?
And take a look at this one. A wild chase ends with this bus slamming into a grocery store. See how it all played out. Plus a horrific accident. It was all caught on tape. An air show stunt goes terribly wrong. And a happy Northwest homecoming tonight for one soldier just back from Iraq. We'll show you why he's a newlywed all over again. And Viagra. It's known for helping men, but now the popular drug is attracting a far different crowd. We'll explain.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local. Win a new $300 car alarm system from Outrageous Audio, located on 192nd and Stark. We'll give you a phone number to call for your chance to win. Keep watching the 10 o'clock news. Good Day Oregon gives you 12 on 12. 12 minutes of uninterrupted news, weather, and traffic at the start of every half hour. Mornings from 5 to 9, only on Fox 12 Oregon.
There's 14 drugs I take. If I don't take it, I would not be here.
Prescription costs are climbing, yet President Bush sided with the drug companies, blocking Medicare from negotiating lower prices and banning Americans from importing low-cost drugs from Canada. For Bush, drug company profits come first.
If they ever stop me from going to Canada, my feeling is let the government arrest me, let them pay for my drugs, put me in jail.
The Media Fund is responsible for the content of this ad.
When is a game not a game? When playing stops being fun and pulls you into a world of illusion. To see the signs of problem gambling, watch closely. And remember, things aren't always as they appear. Is someone you know preoccupied with gambling? Or gambling to escape? Are they hiding their gambling? Unable to stop? Problem gambling plays tricks with the mind. Treatment can break the spell. Call now for help.
Pajama parties for kids are nothing new, but now grown-ups are doing it too. We'll take you to an adult PJ party. Coming up on the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Welcome to California.
We run.
We rip.
We fly.
We swing.
We recharge.
We inspire.
We stargaze.
We believe.
We believe in Nirvana.
We rock!
And we've got our own motto.
So come on. Come on. Come on.
Because all work and no play
Makes Jack a dull boy.
California. Find yourself here.
Time to take it outside. And there's no better way to get there than in a Subaru Outback. Get active. Stay healthy. And get fit for life. Subaru, driven by what's inside.
Hey, what is it?
I realize I love you, but as long as you're with Jessica, there can never be anything between us.
Listen, Cassie, there's no need to cry. Besides, I've got really great news.
You're leaving Jessica.
No. I just saved a load of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico. I saved. I thought that meant something to you.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
In news from across the Northwest tonight, an emotional reunion as a returning soldier sees his new wife for the first time. Michael and Sabrina Carroll were reunited last night in Spokane. They wed nearly a year ago, but Michael was serving in the Persian Gulf at the time.
There was times when it was really slow, and there was other times when you just, you woke up in the morning and you're like, oh, geez, all right, I'm still here. I don't have words, really. I mean, it's like a dream. Felt like I'm married before we even got married.
The Carrolls' long-distance love story is now gaining national attention. In fact, the Queen of Talk, Oprah Winfrey, has invited the Carrolls to come on her show and get married again. In the city of monuments, now our nation's capital has one more monument, which is now open ahead of schedule. KPTV's Andy Gobeil has the story tonight from our Fox 12 Washington, D.C. bureau.
It was the greatest generation's greatest test, to fight thousands of miles away to protect the freedom of men, women, and children they had never met.
Not easy, you know.
John Monahan survived that fight. The number of his colleagues that didn't still amazes him.
4 million men in the service. This is what breaks me. I almost cried, so help me God.
And today, the sounds of fountains flowing replaced the explosions of gunfire, and angry orders screamed from commanders, replaced with emotional thanks offered from a new generation.
These men fought for us in our lives, and they deserve to be thanked for what they've done for me and my children. So I just thanked him for fighting for us.
Located just steps from the Washington Monument, this new memorial had some controversy in its design, especially the location. Right between the Lincoln Memorial and, of course, Washington, there were some concerns that it really wouldn't look good, would look out of place in this area. Most of the people I've spoken with here say this fits in perfectly.
We're lucky. We're lucky today. So anyway, I didn't mean to cry, but it was an emotional day.
And the ceremonies officially opening this World War II memorial will take place May 29th. Officials expect nearly 1 million people to turn out. From the new World War II memorial in Washington, Andy Gobeil, the 10 o'clock news.
On to dieting news. You've tried the Atkins, maybe the South Beach diet, hit the gym every day, but you still can't seem to lose those extra stubborn pounds. This might sound a little strange, but could your house be the problem? KPTV's Kathy Cronenberger explains.
Hi, come on in. That is, if you can get in. You know, experts say your house can make you fat.
The color blue is actually an appetite suppressant. So incorporating blue into the kitchen, whether it's a blue light in your refrigerator, blue linens, blue coffee cups, blue on the wall, actually will make you eat less.
Amy O'Connor, deputy editor of Prevention Magazine, says to lose weight, start by slimming down your home.
I was surprised to hear that you can put on 8 pounds a year just because you're drinking out of the wrong size juice glass.
Right. Also, the plateware you use. So many of us eat off big restaurant-sized plates. If you eat off a smaller salad plate or a soup bowl, you're going to get half the calories and you're going to feel just as full.
You know, in many ways, it's just common sense, using your noodle. Or is it your spoodle?
This is 4 ounces. A lot of people don't know what 4 ounces looks like. If you use a spoodle, which is a combination of a spoon and a ladle, you can find this in restaurant supply stores, you're going to get the exact portion that you're supposed to be eating.
Plus, good lighting helps.
If you keep the lights up high in the kitchen, you're going to be much less tempted to sneak in the middle of the night and get, eat the leftover tiramisu from last night.
And don't forget the mirror.
If you catch sight of yourself sneaking into the refrigerator, you're going to be less likely to overeat, so why not just hang a mirror right on the refrigerator? Soft, low-tempo music makes you slow down. When you slow down, you eat slower, you feel full faster, and you eat less.
Finally, remember you are what you smell.
Lavender is very important because it helps you get a better night's sleep. The reason why that matters is that when you're chronically sleep deprived, you actually absorb more calories and burn less fat. So being sleep deprived makes you gain weight. Lavender helps you sleep. Candles are very important. If you are exercising and you put on a scented candle and the scent is peppermint, you're going to be very energized. There are so many ways that your house can sabotage your weight loss efforts, but little switches like we talked about today can really make the difference.
Kathy Cronenberger, Fox News.
If you were to get into serious trouble out on the water, who would you call? The Coast Guard, of course. But they go head first into conditions that would rattle just about anyone's bones. But they weren't born with these life-saving skills. They had to learn them, and they can do it in a local class.
All you know is you're going out there to look for somebody. You don't know if it's a disabled man or a baby or a child or anything else. You just want to get out there and save the people because that's what we do.
And this is just a taste. Tomorrow night, our own Wayne Garcia will take us inside this crash course in safety with a special Fox 12 report. Watch for it tomorrow night right here on the 10 o'clock news. Kids love sleepovers, raiding the refrigerator and telling ghost stories. And now pajama parties are making a huge comeback, but not with children. Here's KPTV's Kimberly Moss.
Did she say pajama party?
Yes, honey.
It's Friday night, and Deborah Garcia's house is hopping.
It's a social thing, and it's something just girls to get together and get rid of our husbands.
And the kids.
There's no explanation. It's just pure fun.
Pajama parties are one of the hottest trends. Executives, stay-at-home moms, grown women from all walks of life are kicking off their heels, putting on their PJs, and spending quality time with just the girls.
So it brings us back to a more innocent time, maybe a time in our life where we weren't so hectic, we weren't so busy.
Deanna Strickland and Lanny Haynes started Girls Night In, a national company that plans pajama parties for groups of friends. From coast to coast, their parties offer women a chance to eat, drink, and shop for products the company offers, all in the comfort of someone's home.
I love this bag. It's very cute.
You're shopping, you're drinking, you're eating, you're gossiping, you're having massages.
That's right, massages. And at these parties, you can even get your eyebrows waxed.
So this is sort of their way of multitasking.
But these female fiestas aren't limited to private homes. Nadja Piatka throws ultimate pajama parties on cruise ships and in hotels. They attract hundreds of women at a time and can last entire weekends.
We have seminars, we have workshops, we have belly dancing, we have everything that's fun, fun, fun.
Pajama parties are so popular, games and party spa kits are hot sellers.
I think women are realizing that they need outlets for stress.
We painted our nails and put on facials and, plucked our eyebrows and things like that, kind of a pampering.
Girlfriends on Northwest 23rd in Portland sell some stuff perfect for pampering parties. And the people who buy it say girl get-togethers were fun as a kid, but maybe even better as a grown-up.
Well, you could still do the same things as when you were a child, but you wouldn't get in trouble for it because you're in charge.
Why the widespread appeal? Well, party planners say PJs are the great equalizer. It doesn't matter if you're wearing a designer dress or last season's bargain. Everyone feels good about themselves in pajamas. Kimberly Moss, the 10 o'clock news.
A bus driver is in the hospital tonight after a wild scene on the streets of Detroit. Police say a bus collided with a car and then crashed into a grocery store. Luckily, the store was closed at the time of the crash. There's still no word on if any passengers were on the bus at the time.
I came racing down here and seen a city bus ran into the store and like a real big car accident with that white car over there, saying that, it was like a huge car accident and that was it.
Workers brought in a tractor to try to hold up the front of the store. Caught on tape, a small plane crashed into the Atlantic yesterday, killing the pilot. About 100 people saw the plane do a free fall, eventually crashing into the ocean. The pilot spent yesterday practicing stunts for today's McDonald's Air and Sea Show. The Coast Guard recovered the pilot's body this morning, and now the FAA is investigating. Viagra, the now famous little blue pill, has helped about 16 million men around the world improve their sex lives. But as KPTV's Jamie Wilson reports tonight, Viagra is now attracting a far different crowd than ever expected.
You can't see them in the darkness of a raging club, but the word Viagra, a.k.a. the little blue pill, has become a big hit among young men. And these men don't have a prescription or erectile dysfunction. A former user says they take it for fun.
If you're using drugs and you can't get an erection, you take it to offset that so the party can continue.
Drugs like ecstasy, alcohol, or methamphetamine. But doctors say not so fast. Viagra will not necessarily enhance libido for healthy men. In fact, a San Francisco study of 850 gay and bisexual men found the combinations can lead to dangerous behavior.
We've seen that methamphetamine and Viagra users are at about a 6-fold or 600% increased risk of acquiring HIV versus non-users.
They studied men with several partners who often practice unsafe sex or put themselves at greater risk for sexually transmitted diseases. Pfizer Pharmaceuticals, the maker of Viagra, declined an interview, but they released this statement saying it concerns us that men are using it inappropriately. However, sexual activity is a personal issue, and it's up to each individual to be responsible for their sexual behavior. Now, medical advisors are not sure just how many young men are experimenting with the drug, but they are urging people to talk with their doctors first. I'm Jamie Wilson for the 10 o'clock news.
The Mariners look to take another one from the Tigers, and Adam has all the highlights from Detroit. Stay tuned. We've got sports up next.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
This is Blaine from Outrageous Audio. Now's your chance to win a new $300 car alarm system. Be the 1212th caller. Call 1-866-FOX-12-OR.
Introducing Subway's new Atkins-friendly wraps with under 11 net carbs, like the Chicken Bacon Ranch Wrap and the Turkey and Bacon Melt Wrap. No, they won't forgive you for downloading your thesis, but their carb-controlled goodness will help atone for your recent pasta faux pas. The new Atkins-friendly wraps from Subway. Good, so you don't always have to be.
Having a party or having friends over for the big game? Why not order one of Subway's delicious fresh-made giant subs? Or a Subway sandwich platter. Freshen up your party with Subway.
He's committed to turning Portland around. Jim Francesconi, endorsed by the Oregonian for mayor. Community organizer who found jobs for 700 former gang kids. And respected leader who started the Sun After School program, giving 5,000 kids a safer place to learn and play.
It's the mayor's job to create the opportunities that keep both our children and our city safe.
Jim Francesconi, a new mayor. He listens, he leads.
Hollywood Tower Hotel. I'm sorry. We don't have any vacancies. When will we? Let me check. It seems you're in luck. Something just opened up.
The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Drop in if you dare.
Dear Bill, your trusty garden gnome here in the tremendous apple. My gnome napping friends booked some spiffing digs for very little cha-ching. They also bought me a dainty friend. I fancy her, Bill. She looks topping in a toga. Please lower your arm, my darling. Have a high five on me, Bill, the roaming gnome. Book with Travelocity. Don't forget your hat.
This segment of the 10 o'clock news is brought to you by Dodge.
The best-selling minivan of all time just got better. Introducing the all-new 2005 Dodge Grand Caravan. Exclusively featuring available stow and go. 2 rows of fold-flat seats with best-in-class in-floor storage. Plus, you can get adjustable overhead compartments. Fold and stow all the seats for best-in-class cargo capacity. All together making the 2005 Dodge Grand Caravan the only minivan with stow-and-go seating and storage, simply the best. The new stow-and-go seating, plus a great warranty, plus $1,000 cash allowance. Get you the best values in America.
Hi again, everyone. Soccer City, USA. Welcome back to Portland Timbers tonight as they opened up the regular season against rival Seattle. Out to PGE Park for the show and tell, and it was the pro debut for former Oregon State standout Alan Gordon. I'll tell you, he did not wait long to impress. First minute of the game, David Henning sets up Gordon perfectly, and he does what's expected for a 1-0 lead. Portland adds to it in the 71st minute. Timbers on the attack. Byron Alvarez using that right post as a guide, and that's your game winner. Timbers win it 2-1. Well, the backhoes were busy in Corvallis on what was a historic and long-anticipated day down at Oregon State. I'm talking about the first phase of that Raising Reeser project that will add some 8,000 seats just in time for the 2005 football season. As for the spring game, well, it was dominated by the defense, and the white squad was doing the damage. Bill Swancutt tracking down Dwight Wright for, listen to this, one of his 3.5 sacks on the day. Derek Doggett reads Adam Roth and flew perfectly right here, returning this baby back 55 yards, white squad over the black, 17-zip. And in Eugene, about 10,000 turned out for the Ducks spring tilt. Dennis Dixon, looking to become the backup to Kellen Clemens, completes 3 of 4 passes, including that one to tight end Dan Case, who grabbed 3 balls for 78 yards. But Johnny DeRocher, he wants that job too. He takes this one in himself. The defense, though, beats the offense using that wacky scoring system, 124-43. Portland State, meanwhile, will hold their spring game this next Friday over at Tigard High. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock. And it is open to the public.
Well, a new month, but the same troubles continue for the Mariners. Back at it in the Motor City where Pudge Rodriguez broke out the whooping stick against Ryan Franklin. But did he get enough for this one? Well, Pudge seems to think so. We're going to take another look at it, though. And, yep, right above that yellow line, and he is awarded the round tripper. Seattle's just not hitting the ball, folks. Pasco, Washington's Jeremy Bonderman, who grew up an M's fan, gave up just 5 hits. And the Mariners lose for the 8th time in 10 games, falling 4-2. If the Beavers never visit Edmonton again, trust me, they'd be all right with it. Portland lost 8-2 today, making it 21 losses in 27 games there in the last 4 years. The NBA took the night off, but we'll pick it back up tomorrow with a pair of games, including the Lakers at the Spurs.
And they're off in the Kentucky Derby.
Even the sloppy track would slow down this 18-horse field. Down the stretch they came as they head for the finish.
They have taken the lead away from Lionheart. Farther back, it's Limehouse and Imperialism. And here is the first undefeated winner of the Kentucky Derby since Seattle Slew in 1977. Smarty Jones has done it.
Yes, indeed. The 130th running goes to Smarty Jones, who edges Lionheart by a few lengths. The boys from NASCAR have moved on to California. Stan Boyd going the wrong way into his own pit. Mayday, mayday, beware of flying tires. A couple of his crew members get bopped by it, but they'd be okay. The toolbox would not be. Here's how the race was determined. The guys at the front all stopped to refuel, and who's the guy who benefits? Why, it's Vancouver's own Greg Biffle. He goes on to win his 2nd Busch race of the season. And in the NHL playoffs, Colorado Avalanche are still alive, gang. For the 2nd straight game, it's Joe Sakic who nets the overtime game winner. San Jose, though, still leads that series 3-2. And by the way, Calgary beat Detroit 1-0. Flames now lead that series 3-2.
Okay, good action tonight.
Absolutely. Always is on a Saturday.
Thank you very
Sure.
much. And let's check the weather again with Drew.
Why not? With weather like we've been having.
I
Looks
know.
good here. Coming up 72 tomorrow. You'll notice the cooling, though. A few clouds in the morning. Monday at this point, I think dry until late in the day, then cool and showery weather for Tuesday through Friday with high temperatures only back in the low 60s.
I guess that's what it's supposed to be like, right?
That's typical for early May.
We have been spoiled big time.
Yes, we have.
Thanks for being with us tonight, everyone. We'll see you back here tomorrow night for the 10 o'clock news.
Thank you for watching the 10 o'clock news on Fox 12 Oregon. Rated the #1 primetime newscast in the country. Turn to the 10 o'clock news on Fox 12 Oregon every night. First, live, local.
Fox's biggest stars come together for a very special OC.
Sheeping! Sheeping!
On Mad TV, tonight at 11 on Fox 12 Oregon.
This is guys' night out. It's not low-carb night. It's not low-calorie night. And it's not sparkling, imported, light, extra dry, less filling, on the rocks, green-bottled, fruit-flavored night. Nah, this is guys' night out. When guys reach for a real beer. Real Rocky Mountain Coolers. What are you guys drinking?
I'm George W. Bush, and I approve this message.
As our troops defend America in the war on terror, they must have what it takes to win. Yet John Kerry has repeatedly opposed weapons vital to winning the war on terror. Bradley fighting vehicles, Patriot missiles, B-2 stealth bombers, F-18 fighter jets, and more. Kerry even voted against body armor for our troops on the front line of the war on terror. John Kerry's record on national security, troubling.
The average driver spends a mere 1% of the time in reverse. Yet considering what's at stake, that's 1% we didn't want to ignore. The backup camera, available in the Lexus RX 330. At Lexus of Portland.
Mattress World's having an any-size mattress sale for just $89 each piece.
We bought the competition's $99 each piece set so you could see the difference.
So you make the choice. Their $99 mattress or Mattress World's better quality mattress for $89.
Nobody beats our price, quality, service, or selection.
Mattress World's hard-to-find locations will save you money.
It's not too late to sleep like a baby. Mattress World.
If we can't beat any price on any comparable mattress, then the mattress is free.
What are you guys doing?
Eating kitchen fresh chicken?
Wait. I leave for 2 hours and you all get my mother over here to cook you kitchen fresh chicken? She's working over a hot stove just to make your precious KFC.
Kentucky Fried Chicken is kitchen fresh. This stamp tells you it's delivered fresh to your KFC kitchen, hand-floured and cooked fresh. Now get 12 pieces of original